Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sammy Ketchum, and welcome back to Sammy Ketchum TCG. Today, we are going to be taking a look at Miraidon EX. We're going to be doing a Miraidon EX deck profile, and this is just no ordinary deck profile. This is going to be a deck profile basically for the Knoxville Regionals. This is what I would have played if I went to Knoxville. Also, this is what I should have played to Charlotte. Don't get me wrong, I played Miraidon in Charlotte, but the build, the things that I'm going to show you, the way that I play it, is what I should have played. And I'm going to show you what and why I should have played this version of Miraidon in Charlotte. Alright? Oh! Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And while we're going through the deck, I'll talk through things of what and why I should have played it, and why I think this will actually be good in Knoxville. So 2 copies of Miraidon EX. Standard now. 2 copies of Iron Hands EX. You have to have 2 copies of Iron Hands EX, or you're losing a lot of your games. So you have to have 2 Iron Hands EX. Mew EX, 1 copy. You can play another copy. Right now I only have 1, and I have a Hisuian Heavy Ball in here. But if I get another Mew EX, I'm probably replacing the Heavy Ball with the Mew EX, or I might just keep in the Heavy Ball, because the Heavy Ball is useful as well. But 1 copy of Mew EX. But just note, you know, you can play 2. Squawkabilly EX, 1 copy. Raikou V, 1 copy. I'm going 1 Raikou V, 1 Raichu V, because I still like Raikou. I still like him. Plus, you know, like, I just find more uses for Raikou than Raikou. But that's just me. But if you want to go to Raichu and just kick this guy out, you can. But 1 Raikou and Raichu. There's another reason I'm going 1 and 1. I'll tell you later on. 1 copy of Drapion V. This is one of the things I was talking about. Actually, I did play this at Charlotte. I just didn't see it when I needed it against Mew. But this is very good against the Mew player. You don't want Spiritomb in this deck. This deck already has a good Snorlax matchup, so without the Spiritomb. And then you playing a Spiritomb early against Pokemon like Miraidon, or against like a Rotom or whatever, for them to not use their abilities. Well, you want them to have those Pokemon down on the bench, because they're just easy boss targets. You can catch those up. So you want them to have Pokemon Vs on their bench. So, I mean, but this is a direct counter to Mew, because you just lose too bad to Mew without it. You gotta have it. And Spiritomb's not gonna cut it with all of the Mew decks having fusion energies in them right now. It makes the Spiritomb useless. One line of Flaffy. You gotta have it. 1 copy of Zapdos. And that's the end of the Pokemon. Three copies of Peony. Now, anyone who has known me, I have been on the Arven train like forever. And I've played Arven in my Miraidon decks over Peony for like the longest time. But, you know, I'm just now putting Peony in here and trying Peony in here. And so far, I actually really like it, and I see, and I see why people are playing this. It is good in Miraidon. I see why they do it and why it's good. So I think this is definitely the way to go. If you're playing Miraidon, you gotta play the Peony build. You know, so this is what I should have played to Charlotte, because I played an Arven build instead of the Peony build. But I'll tell you why. Another reason why I should have played this to Charlotte. This is one of the other reasons. 3 copies of Iono. Now, I did have Ionos in my deck at Charlotte, but Peony with Iono, I did not. This makes the Peony build better. Not only early on, if you play Iono, you get those hands where you get lots of energies in your hand. Because, I mean, this deck runs like 15, 16 energies. So you get hands where you have 4 or 5, you know, or 3, 4, or 5 energies sitting in your hand. Lightning energies sitting in your hand. And you don't want to discard them. And you need them in your deck so your generators can hit. Iono can put those energies back into your deck. All you need is maybe like a shuffle card to shuffle those right back into the deck after you put them on the bottom, and then you can hit with your generators. Also, mid to late game, when you play Iono, either when your opponent plays Iono against you or you play Iono yourself, you get yourself to a low hand size, 3, 2, 1 card hand. You have Mute EX on the board. Mute EX is going to allow you to draw more cards, that you see more cards, and that you do more things within the game. So even if you Iono yourself to a low hand size, or your opponent Ionos you to a low hand size, Mute EX is going to be there to kind of, you know, get you out of that little jam. And that's why I think Iono is better than Research in this slot. Also, Iono is also good in the early game against Charizard. Because early on, Charizard, they want to use Rotom V, and they want to do instant charge and put 3 cards in their hand, and they want to sit there with like a large hand just waiting for you on the next turn. Like they have everything in their hand already, and they're just waiting for Miraidon to just fall into their trap. Iono basically says, look, I'm not going to fall for your trap. I'm going to put all the cards you just drew, all the cards that you've been holding on to the bottom of your deck, and you have to just basically from scratch try to find what you need to get up a Zard. So this doesn't win you the Zard matchup, but it could give you a chance. Putting those cards that they got back from instant charge, putting that big hand that they just amassed back into their deck that they started out with, helps so much. It really helps so much. I mean, I know. I mean, look, I play Zard too, and I went up against a Gardevoir deck the other day in a challenge, and like every single turn they were freaking Ionoing me, and for the life of me, like my hands were just abysmal. You know, I mean, I was getting cards and stuff, but like I was missing pieces to like everything. So those Ionos hurt, even the early ones. Even if you get 6 cards off of them, they hurt. So I highly recommend trying Peony with Iono. Highly recommend. Two copies of Boss's Orders. Four copies of Electric Generator, best card in the deck. Three copies of Ultra Ball. You can go to 4 if you want to. Two copies of Switch. Copies of Nest Ball. Two copies of Pokemon Catcher. These were introduced at the Charlotte Regionals. These are very good in Miraidon. Flipping the coins and getting them all feels so good when you can bring up your opponent's Pokemon. Maybe something like a Miraidon, a Squawkabilly, or something that you can knock out. Getting those key knockouts is key. But these are very good. They're a mainstay now. And if you're going to Knoxville, you might as well just go ahead and put them in the deck. Copy of Escape Rope. One copy of Hisuian Heavy Ball. This is what I was talking about. You can take this out and put in the second Mew if you'd like. Or keep in the Heavy Ball. Because the Heavy Ball will help you find, like if your Squawkabilly gets prized, or if both of your Miraidons get prized, or if one of your one-ofs get prized, like your if your Mareep gets prized and you want to have the Flaffy down, you know. So, I mean, this has its uses, so you could keep it like this or play the other Mew, you know. But, you know, either way is good. One copy of Super Rod. Kind of like, sort of the same principle as Iono, or except for the discard pile. You have, let's say you have like 2 or 3 energies in your discard pile. Maybe mid to late game, and actually maybe even early game. Like let's say you did like a Squawkabilly and you had to discard like 3 to 4 energies to your discard pile. You could Super Rod 3 of those energies back into the deck and then play a generator, and you have those energies in the deck. You know, the more energies you have in your deck, the better chance of you hitting 2 off the generator. So that's the same principle of the Super Rod. Also, Super Rod can also get back your Raichu if you want to use Raichu again. Or any of your other one-of attackers that you want to get back or something. You know, this can also help do that. So, multiple uses for the Super Rod. I think it's a very, very good include into the deck. A copy of Battle VIP Pass. 2 copies of EXP Share. 2 is still good. I mean, you could go to 3 if you like. But I mean, I like 2. I mean, you know, it's very, very good. Especially since you only have 1 Flaffy. It's good to help power up Raichu. You know, you could use this on Mew EX and have Mew EX go hack. You can go hack somebody. Genome hack. Copy of Forest Seal Stone. Two copies of Beach Court. I value Beach Court a lot in this deck. Yes, you got Mew EX to retreat, but you know, I mean, you want to also be retreating your Miraidons, all your other Pokemon, you know, as well. So, two copies of Town Store. So I went to Town Store to Beach Court. This actually was, one of these was actually a Lost Vacuum. I still do like Lost Vacuum in this deck. So if you want to find room for a Lost Vacuum, go ahead, be my guest. But I went 2-2 on the stadiums because I do like this in this version of Miraidon. Since I'm not playing Arven, this can find you your Pokemon tools like EXP Share, like the Forest Seal Stone. Alright. 15 lightning energies. 15 lightning energies. Alright. So you still got a lot of energies, a lot of bang for your buck. You can hit those generators. And then one copy of Double Turbo Energy. I really like how this deck works. This is definitely what I should have played to Charlotte. Probably minus the catchers because I didn't know about the catchers till then. But, you know, but yeah, this is definitely, I should have been playing Peony with Iono. But if you're going to Knoxville, try it out, because I'm not going to Knoxville. I can't go to Knoxville. So somebody take it, try it out, and make top 8 with it, do whatever, and see what you could do. Because I think I'm on to something here. And in the next time that I play at a regional, won't be until the new format gets here. So, unfortunately, I won't get to show this off at a regional. But, hey, you guys can. So, I'm giving it to you. Well, that is the deck, guys. I will be doing a layout of the deck to show you what it looks like laid out so you can see all the cards. But yeah, other than that, that's it. We will be back soon. Alright guys, we are back. And this is the layout. Just wanted to show you guys this. This is the deck. Again, you know, try it out, test it out, take it to Knoxville, make day 2 with it. This is my spicy list. Alright guys, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, make sure you take care of yourself and each other. Thank you.